William Henry Harrison elected in 1840. William McKinley elected in 1900. John F. Kennedy elected in 1960. Now in 2020, the pattern may be disrupted by Trump's false declaration as newly elect President 2020. Coincidentally, all presidents who won the presidential election in a year ending in 0. Like William Henry Harrison elected in 1840. William McKinley elected in 1900 for a second term. John F. Kennedy elected in 1960. This pattern of tragedy is called the Curse of Tippecanoe, or the Curse of Tecumseh, the name of the leader of Shawnee, whom Harrison fought at the Battle of Tippecanoe in 1811. In addition to the zero ending, it is necessary with a coincidence that only happens every 60 years.
On March 26, 1841, William Henry Harrison became ill with a cold. According to the prevailing medical misconception of that time, it was believed that his illness was directly caused by the bad weather at his inauguration. However, Harrison's illness did not arise until more than 3 weeks after the event. The cold worsened, rapidly turning to pneumonia and pleurisy. Harrison's doctors tried cures, applying opium, castor oil, leeches, and Virginia snake root, but the treatments only made Harrison worse, and he became delirious. He died 9 days after becoming ill, at 12:30 a.m. on April 4, 1841. Of right lower lobe pneumonia, jaundice, and overwhelming septicemia. He was the first United States president to die in office. William McKinley was assassinated on September 6, 1901, inside the Temple of Music on the grounds of the Pan American Exposition in Buffalo, New York. McKinley was shaking hands with the public when he was shot by Leon Czolgosz, an anarchist. The president died 8 days later on September 14 from gangrene caused by the bullet wounds. McKinley had been elected for a second term in 1900. He enjoyed meeting the public, and was reluctant to accept the security available to his office. The secretary to the president, George B. Cortelyou, feared an assassination attempt would take place during a visit to the Temple of Music, and twice took it off the schedule. McKinley restored it each time. Czolgosz shot McKinley twice, as the president reached to shake his hand, in the reception line at the temple. One bullet grazed McKinley, the other entered his abdomen, and was never found. McKinley initially appeared to be recovering, but took a turn for the worse on September 13 as his wounds became gangrenous, and died early the next morning. John F. Kennedy was assassinated at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, on Friday, November 22, 1963, in Dealey Plaza, Dallas, Texas. Kennedy was fatally shot while traveling with his wife, Jacqueline, Texas Governor John Connally, and the latter's wife Nellie, in a presidential motorcade.
To shake hands with people.
And to do that, he wanted a second term in office. So he and Jackie decide to make a campaign trip to Dallas.
Now they're waving, and here comes Jackie waving by.
And then, as their motorcade makes its way through the city,
it appears as though something has happened in the motorcade route.
those shots ring out.
There has been a shooting. Parkland Hospital has been advised to stand by for a severe
rally in Las Vegas, and ABC's Pierre Thomas has new details in Washington for us. Pierre, good morning.
Good morning, David. This young man allegedly had been targeting Trump for some time. Police say planning to kill him for months.
Moments after Donald Trump took the stage at a rally at the Treasure Island Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas last weekend, a young man approached a police officer stationed at the event and asked for an autograph. According to police, a plan to assassinate Trump was underway. Without warning, the man went for the officer's gun, trying to take it away, only to be quickly subdued.
We love our police.
The arrest caused little commotion, but authorities now say Michael Sanford, 19, allegedly told the Secret Service this was an attempt to shoot and kill Trump. A complaint obtained by ABC News claims Sanford, who had a British driver's license, had been planning to murder Trump for about a year. Sanford allegedly told the Secret Service he had driven from California to Vegas last Friday specifically to attack Trump after seeing news reports that he would be there. A day later, Sanford allegedly went to this Vegas gun range to learn how to shoot.
This is clearly a person who has the intent and desire to commit the crime, but maybe doesn't have the ways and means.
Authorities say Sanford, who has been in the U.S. for about 18 months, allegedly had a backup plan if he did not get a chance to attack Trump in Vegas. Allegedly telling the Secret Service he had secured tickets to an upcoming Trump rally in Phoenix, Arizona, and would try to kill Trump there. It's the latest security scare involving Trump, who also had a man try to rush the stage at an Ohio rally in March.
The President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Thank you very much. Please sit. Thank you. This is without question the latest news conference I've ever had. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. And I want to thank the American people for their tremendous support. Millions and millions of people voted for us tonight. And a very sad group of people is trying to disenfranchise that group of people, and we won't stand for it. We will not stand for it. I want to thank the First Lady, my entire family, and Vice President Pence, Mrs. Pence, for being with us all through this. And we were getting ready for a big celebration. We were winning everything, and all of a sudden it was just called off. The results tonight have been phenomenal, and we are getting ready. I mean, literally, we were just all set to get outside and just celebrate something that was so beautiful, so good, such a vote, such a success. The citizens of this country have come out in record numbers. This is a record. There's never been anything like it. To support our incredible movement. We won states that we weren't expected to win. Florida, we didn't win it. We won it by a lot. And we won the great state of Ohio. We won Texas. We won Texas. We won Texas by 700,000 votes, and they don't even include it in the tabulations. It's also clear that we have won Georgia. We're up by 2.5% or 117,000 votes with only 7% left. They're never going to catch us. They can't catch us. Likewise, we've clearly won North Carolina, where we're up 1.4%, or 77,000 votes with only approximately 5% left. They can't catch us. We also, if you look and you see, Arizona, we have a lot of life in that. And somebody declared that it was a victory for, and maybe it will be. I mean, that's possible. But certainly there were a lot of votes out there that we could get, because we're now just coming into what they call Trump territory. I don't know what you call it, but these were friendly Trump voters, and that could be overturned. The gentleman that called it, I watched tonight, he said, well, we think it's fairly unlikely that he could catch. Well, fairly unlikely? And we don't even need it. We don't need that. That was just a state that if we would have gotten it, it would have been nice, Arizona. But there's a possibility, maybe even a good possibility. In fact, since I saw that originally, it's been changed, and the numbers have substantially come down just in a small amount of votes. So we want that, obviously, to stay in play. But most importantly, we're winning Pennsylvania by a tremendous amount of votes.
Hello, my fellow Americans, and the people who brought me to the dance, Delawareans. I see my buddy Senator Tom Carper down there, and I think Senator Coons is there, and I think the governor's around. Is that Ruth Ann? And that former Governor Ruth Ann Minner. Most importantly, my sisters-in-law and my sister Valerie. Anyway. Folks, the people of this nation have spoken. They've delivered us a clear victory, a convincing victory, a victory for we the people. We've won with the most votes ever cast on a presidential ticket in the history of the nation. 74 million. What I must admit has surprised me. Tonight, we're seeing all over this nation, all cities and all parts of the country, indeed across the world, an outpouring of joy, of hope, renewed faith in tomorrow, bring a better day. And I'm humbled by the trust and confidence you've placed in me. I pledge to be a president who seeks not to divide, but unify, who doesn't see red states and blue states, only sees the United States, and work with all my heart, with the confidence of the whole people, to win the confidence of all of you. And for that is what America, I believe, is about. It's about people. And that's what our administration will be all about. I sought this office to restore the soul of America, to rebuild the backbone of this nation, the middle class, and to make America respected around the world again, and to unite us here at home. It's the honor of my lifetime that so many millions of Americans have voted for that vision. And now, the work of making that vision is real. It's a task, the task of our time. Folks, as I said many times before, I'm Jill's husband. And I would not be here without her love and tireless support of Jill and my son Hunter and Ashley, my daughter, and all our grandchildren and their spouses and all our family. They're my heart. Jill's a mom, a military mom, an educator. And she has dedicated her life to education. But teaching isn't just what she does, it's who she is. For American educators, this is a great day for y'all. You're going to have one of your own in the White House. And Jill's going to make a great First Lady. I'm so proud of her. And I'll have the honor of serving with the fantastic Vice President who you just heard from, Kamala Harris, who makes history as the first woman, first black woman, the first woman from South Asian descent, the first daughter of an immigrant ever elected in this country. Don't tell me it's not possible in the United States. It's long overdue. And we're reminded tonight of those who fought so hard for so many years to make this happen. But once again, America's bent the arc of the moral universe more toward justice. Kamala, Doug, like it or not, your family, You become an honorary Biden. There's no way out. To all those of you who volunteered and worked the polls in the middle of this pandemic, local elected officials, you deserve a special thanks from the entire nation. And to my campaign team and all the volunteers and all who gave so much of themselves to make this moment possible, I owe you. I owe you. I owe you everything.